and Catherine Manning. We farm in a community called Falmouth, Nova Scotia, which is just outside of, it's kind of at the mouth of the Annapolis Valley. We have a beef and vegetable farm here where we raise commercial and purebred Red Angus cattle. And then we have a market garden that we sell a multitude of vegetables that we grow. And we've got greenhouses here as well. So we were honored to be, we're still honored to be Tessa winners from 2021.
We've been doing, the animal husbandry practices for a long time, so it's kind of second nature, and there's things that you just do, and because you've done them. But a lot of the general public and our consumers and that sort of thing are many generations, if not one, but at least many generations removed from actual being on the farm and being able to look after animals, that we kind of take it for granted daily. So we try to always look for things, I guess, that we can do a better job with our animals. And but I think that just that public perception, and that we can do a job that they would be really happy to say and proud that we're actually looking after these animals the way we are.
I guess one of the approaches that our farm has taken for raising beef responsibly, I always say that the cattle are looked after better than we are some days, because they tend to come first every day. Everything stops for them usually, but we pride ourselves in having a really quiet cow herd here, and we're kind of known a little bit. Anybody that we've sold cattle to know that our bulls are quiet and our heifers are quiet, and to the point of being nuisances sometimes, because they won't get out of your way. But we pride ourselves in working quietly around them, and just having kind of a stress-free environment around them. So that's one of the practices that our farm does. And we even choose, we look at their genetic profiles and look at docility when we're picking bulls and that sort of thing, just because that's important to how they're going to grow.
So, and then the other part of that too is we're involved with Verified Beef Production Plus, which is, I think, pretty important, because it kind of tracks everything you're doing and validates all your processes. So I think that's a plus to the consumer as well as to ourselves, that we're constantly, I guess, looking at things that can improve what we're doing. I think, to just kind of elaborate on some of the techniques that we use to we mentioned the Verified Beef Plus, we mentioned their low stress handling, but part of that, the other part too, is our grazing management that we do, because it actually encompasses all those things. So the more when you can handle your animals and they get used to you and your voice, and when you're using grazing management, it's a great way to keep your animals quiet, for sure. It's a great way to improve your, the environment on the farm and sustainability in your wildlife. So all of those good things, I think, kind of just play into, one of those, I guess, the techniques or the, concepts that we have to make raising animals here in a positive manner.
I guess if there was one myth in the Canadian cattle industry that I would like to debunk, is just, and I don't even know if it's a myth or just a misunderstanding that the consumer, the public might have, is just exactly how much science we use on the farm. There's a lot of, we spend a lot of time reading studies and listening to podcasts and going to webinars to learn, like the science behind things is constantly evolving, right? So I think the consumer might be surprised to find out exactly how much science we do try to implement behind some of the practices we do, and how much it means to us, on a day-to-day basis too. So.
Will be a lot of producers do record keeping, but I think down the road, like that documentation with VBP plus or whatever form it may be, as well as traceability. I think that's going to be a big part of the Canadian beef industry as well. It's just something it's there on the horizon. Like I say, we're doing a lot of it now. It's just probably going to fine tune to down the road, I think.